All right, so Happy New Year, and this is what Clearwater Beach looks like today. Apparently y'all were good because I saw a lot of y'all got 360 cameras last week. And I know a lot of people are in different weather conditions, so I want to share some of my footage. Now this is just gonna be something over the bridge, nothing fancy, but this is my everyday ride. Just play with it. Push buttons, move it around. This is filmed in 5.7K 30 frames per second and logged, and has the GPS watch information on it so that you can play with that too. This footage is so easy if you've previously had a Insta360 camera or if you have a new Insta360 camera. In the description right here, it'll say my X3 footage. Here's a Google Drive link. When you get to footage, you're gonna see the file like this. You're gonna have 2 videos and an LRV. The LRV is a very condensed small video, and it helps with some editing stuff. And you'll see these numbers here that say 00 and 10. Each one of those is a lens on your Insta360 camera. So when you download it, it'll be in a file like this. Double click anything in there, your Insta360 Studio will open. And here it is. Now when I say play with it, I mean, see what it does. Now this is just moving it around, but you also can change the perspective, point of view, angle. You can, this is up on top of my backpack, but for some reason I can make it look like it's, out in front of me, because it's actually getting the footage from behind it. We'll get into that more. You can change your perspectives and everything. If you want anything to go back, I just put in a keyframe, which is Control K. Double click that fisheye, and you'll see you're leveled out here. This is why I like it more on the desktop, because you can make these little changes to it. Or if you're going around a corner and it's leaning a little bit, you can lean it back, you can lean it forth. Ooh, yeah. Just double click any of it, hit 0. And this audio is horrible. There's nothing on here but wind. There's no talking or anything. Kill the audio. Now up here on the right, so you get this. Anytime you want to put a keyframe or change it, you can either hit this little plus button here, or you can hit Control K, and that will add a keyframe right when you're going. We'll go through making a whole video later. A couple things up here on the right to look at. This is your flow state stabilization. You want this, or it's horrible. Direction lock, it's okay sometimes, other times it's not. So I generally won't use direction lock. Stitching, I generally leave it to dynamic. Chromatic calibration is so that if the sun's hitting one lens, it kind of balances out with the other ones. Before, like with the 1X, the 1R, they didn't have that, and so you tried to have to keep your stitch line right in it. This balances out, so you don't have to worry about that stitch line in the sun so much. And then if you have sticky lens guards or any of that dive case stuff, that's up there too. Right below that's media processing. Now, one thing I would definitely suggest, and it's probably going to be my next video, is the Motion ND. You'll notice that it gives it more of a realistic, there's natural motion blur to your footage. Now I usually do this in DaVinci Resolve, but I'm gonna tell you, this doesn't do bad. Color plus, clarity plus, I don't like either one of them. Again, this still needs LUT put on it. The next video that I do, I'll get some footage where it's not in log, so that way you can do this. Now if you're putting this on your phone, that's a whole nother thing. In the Insta360 app, there's a LUT button, so you can put it on right there. Here's your audio. You can have the focus, noise reduction. It's very electronic-y. It's hit and miss. This is if you want to have a little Insta360 logo. Now the only thing with that is if you put that logo there, it will show any wiggling that's going on. So sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. Now here we have the stats. This isn't accurate. I don't know what it is. The elevation, that's about the elevation I'm at now, but I'm not climbing. I'm actually going down the bridge. And I'm doing about 25 at that point. obviously going down it. The GPS remote's really nice, especially when you have it up like this. It's, you know, it's I've left the house and gone no SD card. Well, wait a second, I gotta turn around real quick. All right, well, there you have it. If you have any questions, if you have any requests, anything. I mean, it's cold. It's cold here in Florida too. It's only 65 out right now, which is a little bit, It was 35 yesterday morning. It's going to be 80 tomorrow. So yeah, I hope you like this. Let's figure some stuff out. Have a good one.